thank you so much for stopping by Mandie's Closet. Today I'm going to be doing a review on two products because I'm using them both at the same time. It is the Cover FX Pressed Mineral Foundation and the Cover FX Mattifying Primer. So I've been using these together, I think the first day. Yeah, I've been using them every day together. And let's talk about how that's working out for me. Okay, so day one, I used this primer, and I was really excited to get this primer because it's mattifying. Well, T-zone, that's the only spot I've been using it is right in my T-zone area because it is horribly hot here in Memphis, like horribly hot. You know, temperatures of 99 with a heat index of 110. It's horrible. It's horrible. I hate it. So the amount of oil that comes off my face during a day in my T-zone is god-awful. So I thought, well, let's try this. Let's see if it works. So I really don't feel like I'm doing this review any service. I don't think there's any kind of product that can battle the amount of humidity we have here in Memphis. So if there is one, somebody send it to me because I'll try it. But if not, then I'm not shooting this one down yet because I don't think it's fair to try a mattifying product in the worst time of the year for oily skin, which is in the dead of summer. But I am going to continue to use it, especially during the fall. I'm holding off on product review until further notice. With that being said, I have been using it every day with my Pressed Mineral Foundation from Cover FX. Now I am in the color N40 and this is tan. And it looks so much darker in the compact than it is at all on your face. So remember that when you're trying it on, because like this looks orange and I don't think I look orange. Maybe I do. I don't know. I don't care. If I do, hush. Don't tell me. So I've been trying this out. And the first day I used the primer and I used the sponge that came with it to apply it over my primer, which again, I only primed in here. So I didn't have any primer on the side of my face other than I've been using this every day, which is Neutrogena Rapid Tone Repair. It's just my moisturizer. So I did have a moisturizer on, but I did not have any other primer but in my T-zone. So I put it on with my little spongy sponge and it went on fairly effortlessly and everything was good. Well, immediately by the time I got to work, because you know, by the time at 8 in the morning it's 81 degrees out, so I already, you know, get out of the car just walking into work, you get a little sweaty because of the humidity. And I went upstairs, checked my mirror, and it was already blotchy. The amount of coverage was see-through and it did not last all day at all. By noon I could see my cheeks and my forehead, which I will say that in here it kind of stayed better, but it looked oily and yucky because of the heat. So day two, again, I went with the primer and I also went in with this Glossier primer. It's a moisturizing primer. This is like a very, it's a buildable hydrating cream. It is so thin. It's just such a thin little layer, like very thin. It feels like water. Swear to you, it's so good. I love this stuff. So I put this on. I thought, well, let me just get something more substantial for it to hold on to on these outside areas. I applied it with my favorite Kabuki brush this time versus the application product that it came with. What I do love about it this day is that I noticed that even though the color inside was so orangey, the color match on my face was perfect. Like, even though I'm doing this, like, I just put that primer on and you can't even see it. Look at that. Like, it's on me. It's on, but it's just a perfect skin match. So I love that. Medium coverage this day. I really tried to build up that moisturizing primer. It feels really, really smooth on your skin. And you know I don't like all that tackiness, so it was better coverage throughout the day on this particular day. And so it stayed a lot longer for me. I didn't see as much see-through, but still it's not a full coverage like I feel I need. I'm still an It Cosmetics girl because they're so far the best to me. I'm still waiting to find the best powder one. So, but It Cosmetics is it so far. But anyway, so day 3. Okay, and this is the favorite way I wore it. Speaking of it, on day 3, I used my It CC cream. And for me, I like to use this and then sometimes put a powder over it because it's foundation quality to me. So this is what I did that day. I put all my primers on. This time I just used the Cover FX primer, and then I used this with my kabuki brush, and it stayed and lasted and had a beautiful coverage to it, and so I really liked it that day. Okay, so some downsides to this is that there is no SPF. You're going to want a moisturizer underneath that has an SPF in it. This Mattifying FX primer does not have an SPF in it as well. If you need SPF coverage, you're going to have to find some kind of SPF for under your Cover FX. So something about this Cover FX, before I totally just don't review it completely, is that the directions for it say cleanse skin thoroughly before applying the product. Apply product to affected area 1 to 3 times daily or as directed by a healthcare practitioner. Huh? So it is a mattifying primer with anti-acne treatment. So that's good for my T-zone area. That's just my quick way. I know there's some full coverage ways that I can make this sucker work, but I'm not a full coverage girl on a day-to-day basis. So when I review these, I'm reviewing them I'm going out the door that morning. For stopping by Mandie's Closet, I really appreciate you guys doing it. Give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and I'll talk to y'all real soon. Toodles, bye.
Why is my bra strap giving me hell right now? I'm sorry, let me just fix this.